And welcome folks to the UOR, United Online Racing Dirt Series. Alrighty, we have got, look at here, tonight at Williams Road, we are running the Mirror Racing TV Legend Series. And we are ready to get her going. And we're going to go through it real quick. We have got Darren Clark taking the pole. In that, I believe it's the Simple Man car. It might be the Simple Man Sense. Or Keystone Sense, I should say. Anyway, we got David Clark, brother, on the outside of the front row. And we got, let's see, the 45 of Derek on the inside second row, and the number two on the outside, 9 on the inside third row, 11 on the third row outside, and the 7 bringing up the rear. And we fixing to get this baby started. And this is going to be a every Sunday night thing here. And they get ready for it. And here we go. The 9 car is already having some trouble. And so is the 7. 2 is pushing Clark down in turn 1. Clark sweeps out wide. Darren Clark takes the low side and the 2 gets hit. Oh, there. And yeah, the 2 car is hurt. And that's 45 of Derek in third position right now. And we got Darren Clark still leading the way, with David Clark running second place. Derek in third place. Rick Scott in the 11 car is running fourth, and Austin Jones in the 9 car, he is running fifth. Hey, it's the top 5 so far. And I'll be honest with you folks, these cars is a blast to run them on dirt. They're just absolutely a blast. And we have got a lot more action coming your way. We still have the one-shot camo pro stocks, Seal Speed News pro late models, and the Simple Man Game Calls 360 sprint cars. They're still on the books to ready to be run. And that was the 2 of Brandon brought out the caution last time. And we are you're ready to go back green. And here we're off. Darren Clark leads the way down to turn 2. David Clark is looking on the outside, swings it out wide once again. Derek is looking on the inside of Clark on the inside, but just can't do it. Clark gets a really good run off that top shelf back there. And meanwhile, back here in the back, got a really good race going on between 11, 9, and 7. And these guys are really getting after it back here. Whoa, and there goes the 7. Way bumps the inside wall. Throws it way up wide. And there's the 007. That is Jacob. He missed the grid. Meanwhile, Darren Clark still leading the way with dead brother David Clark behind him, and Derek right there on that bumper. And we are under caution one more time. And as we stand right now, there is a few shuffling up ongoing things going on here. We still have Darren Clark leading the way. David Clark second with Derek in the third position. And fourth place, Austin Jones has moved up to the ranks there. He is running fourth. And it's looking like the 2. Brandon is running 5th place. And we are halfway done with this race here right now. And like I said, these little legend cars on dirt is extremely fun. They're just awesome. And pace car is off, pace truck. And then we coming down to the flag, and we're off. Green flag once again. Darren Clark will lead them down to the turn 1. David Clark right on his bumper. He will take the low line this time. Derek will sweep it out wide, looking to get a run. And the 7 will lose it again. That's Linda Reiser, I believe it is. Linda Reisner. And that will bring out a caution, and whew, this one's coming down to a nail biter here. We probably will have a 1-lap shootout. And we are still the same with Darren Clark leading, David Clark in second, Derek in third, with Brandon in fourth, and Austin Jones will drop back to 5th place. That is your top 5. I believe. Pace truck is still going around. And Linda Reisner, she's having a bit of a tough go right now. But she's handling it. She's keeping up with it. And the 9 of Austin Jones is doing a really good job right now. He is running 4th, Brandon in 5th. And the pace car is off. And they come out of turn 4, getting ready to go again. And the green and white is out. And oh, here goes Derek on the outside of Clark, trying to get a good sweep and run off that top cushion. But he just will run out of steam. And Clark is looking low, and oh, the 2 is in the wall hard with Scott in the side of him. Man, Darren Clark will win the race. Will win the Mirror Racing TV Legend Series with David Clark in 2nd and Derek in 3rd position. Yeah, that would be an awesome run. And let's look at see if this works out real quick. And there you have the rundown. We got Darren Clark 1st place, David Clark 2nd place, Derek in 3rd, Austin Jones in 4th, Rick Scott is in 5th place, Brandon will get 6th, Linda Reisner will take 7th with Jacob Field in 8th place. And that'll do it for the Mirrors Racing TV Legend Series. And a word from our message, and we'll be right back with the one-shot camo pro stocks. And we're back. We are back in action with the one-shot camo pro stocks right here at Williams Grove, ready to rip some fenders and bang some doors. All right, and the man with took third place finish in the legend cars is setting pole right now in the black 45 car. That is Derek. And Fairley is on the outside in the 3 car with 124 second row and 07. Oh, that ain't good. 07 is second row outside with David Clark in the 21. Third row inside. The 5 is third row outside with a 20 bringing up the rear. Oh, I'm sorry, the 2. His number got messed up. But anyway, we're getting ready for some action right here, right now. And the pace truck is in, and they are off. And Derek gets a really good jump on Matthew, but the 124 is coming on around. Ho, ho, ho. Hang on to it. Oh, beating and banging. Oh, hang on to her now. And so far, the rest of it looks like they're getting pretty good lined up. And we still do not have our caution, so and we got Derek is still in the lead and pulling away. He is 2.5 seconds in front of the second place car, which is Matthew Fairley. Yeah, we got 007 is in trouble again. And there is the winner of the Legends race right there in the 2 car. That is One Shot Camo car right there. He was the winner in the Legend series. And I do believe we are under caution. And that is James Shirley in the 51 car. Pretty good shot off of David Clark here. And right now it is Derek leading the way. Oh! I think the 124 is having some connection issues. But we have Derek in the lead right now, showing the way. Matthew is in the 3 with second place. David Clark is in third place on 21. That's a 21 mirror paints. It is a mirror paint scheme on that car. I guess you call it the house car. And the pace car is in, and we are getting ready to go back green. And Derek is showing the way once again. And David Clark is looking to the outside of the 3. But the 124 car is right there under Clark. Oh, the 7 just drives Clark into the wall. Whoa. And that will cause major damage on Clark. And yes, Clark will head to the pits to try to get that repaired. These guys do have 2 fast repairs, so and you can hear the chassis scrubbing. And he is good to go. But he will have to start tail in. And I'm not sure what was up with the 07, but he just drove him straight into the wall. And Derek is still hammering down. He has still got the lead here. Did a really great job in the Legends car, and he's doing an even better job right here in the Pro Stocks. And we will have the 45 Derek leading with the 3 of Matthew in second place. Travis in the 124 is third, and the 5 car is in 4th place with David Clark sitting in 5th. So that is your top 5. And the pace truck is off, and we go back green. We got 10 laps to go. We are halfway. And whoa, the 51 goes way up high. And that allows the 2 car of Darren Clark getting up under him. Meanwhile, oh, and we have a challenge for the lead. Matthew in the 3 is looking up under Derek in the 45. But he will shut the door on top of him. A little bit of chop block action, but here comes the 3 once again. And he will clear him this time going into 3. He's got him clear, but can he hold him off? Meanwhile, the 5 car is running 3rd place. Nope. Oh, that's the wrong one. And here comes David Clark. He's looking to get under the 5. And that is a race for 3rd place. And does he get under him? He does get under him, but he does not clear him quite yet. And there he goes, buddy. The 5 does a cross. Oh, and catches him at a quarter pounder, and Clark goes around once again. And there is no caution, I don't believe. Yes, there is a caution. And we have a new leader, Matthew Fairley, in the 3 car. And that will put Derek in the 45. He is in 2nd place with the 5 in 3rd. After tagging David Clark in the quarter panel and sending him around, David Clark is trying to catch up to the tail end of the field. He is still scored in 5th place right now. And Darren Clark is scored in 4th right now in that 2 car. And we only have 4 to go, so we will have another shootout. And let's see if Derek can do anything with Matthew, because the laps is winding down very, very quickly. And the pace car is off, and here they come. And oh, the 51 goes round. And oh, not exactly sure what happened there. And sadly, this race will end under caution. They is under white flag right now. And that's it right there. Matthew Fairley will take the win. Take the one-shot camo Pro Stock Series. And we still got more to come. Up next is the SimSpeed News Pro Late Models. The SimSpeed News Pro Late Models is up next. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Hey iRacing fans, this is Mike Forty, your editor of SimSpeed News. If you're like most of us iRacers, you're always interested in reading about your victories and seeing sharp photos of your winning car. At SimSpeed News, our job is to highlight you, the racers. We are currently the exclusive media outlet for 2 great racing leagues, Fast Car Sim Racing and United Online Racing. Asphalt or dirt, we'll report race results and important news from both of these fantastic iRacing leagues. We partner with these leagues and their sponsors, Simple Man Game Calls and Mirror Racing TV, to bring you timely, up-to-date news. And SimSpeed News is the proud sponsor of the Fast Car Super Late Model Series. Sim Racing, real news, faster than Rapid Roy the Stock Car Boy. Be sure to visit us at simspeednews.com.
And we are back with the SimSpeed News Pro Late Models. Ready for some action. Don't have very many cars tonight, but I promise you some really good action. And they are all getting lined up, and we are getting ready to go. And it is David Clark on the 7th pole tonight for the 30-lapper feature. Darren Clark outside pole. The 00 second row inside with the 11 second row outside. And ooh, he got a little bit of blinking issues, and into the wall he goes already. like the 11 is having a little bit of a hard time keeping it off wall under caution. That's never a good sign. Not at all. And I do believe we are getting ready to go. Yes, the pace truck is off and they are ready. And oh, the 11 car just hooked the 20 right off the bat. Didn't even make it to the green flag. And they are off. And David Clark will get the whole shot getting into turn 1. The 00 right there on his bumper. Like the 00 got a little time. Hey, it's Tristan. And right now, David Clark has got that thing hooked up. And 00 is right there short of behind. And it looks like the 20 is gaining on the 00. That is Darren Clark, the Simple Man Game Calls. Simple Man Lanyards, I believe it is. That's the blue car. Usually the game calls is the orange car. Man, he is trying that top shelf up on the cushion. David is still showing the way up top. He has got that 21 hooked up right now. That is a Mirror Racing TV paint scheme on that car. Also a mirror paints. And we have got six laps down, and I'm having a little trouble with my frame rate right now. And looks like the 11 car is 3 laps down. I think he is took it to the trailer. And these 3 guys are still putting on a really good show. And David decides to try to high side there a little bit. And the 00 wants to keep it right there back on the bottom. And the track is getting a little bit dry. We'll have to see how it plays out. Oh, David Clark scrubs the wall getting into turn 1. And Clark is... he's wanting to get up there on the cushion, he just can't hit the right line. And Darren Clark, he is rim riding right now. He is on top of the cushion. And 11 down. Looks like 00 is trying to look on the inside of David Clark. And Tristan, he is trying to get him. There ain't no doubt about that. He's taking a peek on the outside of him. Look at here. Oh, and Clark tags the inside wall. Gives Tristan the outside lane, and they are door to door. And they touch, and now, whoa, David Clark is all in trouble now. He has fell back to third place. The double zero. Tristan will take the lead. Derek Clark moves into second place. And there looks like Derek Clark is doing his best to chase down Tristan. He is staying right there with him. And oh, Clark gets way up against the wall there. Ah, but he keeps it going. And we are coming to halfway. Right on board with David Clark right now, looking at that double zero. Yeah, ooh, he gets close to that wall. He is trying to get under him. It's just not working out for him right now. And they have got 12 to go. And oh, Christian gets a little loose coming off the four. But David Clark could not capitalize on it. And they are down to 10 to go. And but Tristan got into the wall just a little bit. Clark is looking low, but he scrubs the wall on the inside. That will slow him down, and Tristan will get another great run down the back straightaway. Man, like I said, Clark is looking low, and he's sliding straight up into the wall. But Clark is right behind him. Oh, the brothers get tagged against each other. That's a bad sight to see. You never want to see something like that. Yeah, oh, Tristan against the wall. They're going down front straight away. And there goes Darren Clark getting under David Clark, and he will make the pass. And it looks like David Clark has really hurt his car. And he probably can't. Don't think he will be able to come back from that. That's only 5 laps to go. Meanwhile, Christian has got over almost a 9-second lead right now, so if he don't mess up, he will take the 10-speed News Pro late models. got the double sticks with 2 to go. And Darren Clark has pulled out. As a matter of fact, he has closed out the gap between him and Tristan. It's just, I don't think, Bob flags out. There's no way he can catch him, but he has closed the gap up on him. And here comes Tristan across the line to take the 10 Speed News. Really late model victory. With Darren Clark in second and David Clark in third position. And that'll do it for the 10 Speed News Pro Late Models with the United Online Racing. And let's see the rundown real quick. It is Tristan taking the first place, Darren Clark in second, David Clark in third, and Randy Will take fourth place. And that'll do it. So therefore, that being said, we will be right back with the Simple Man game called 360 Winged Sprint Cars right here on Mirror Racing TV. And we're back with the Simple Man game called Sprint Cars. And we are ready to really throw down and put a good show on. And right now we are showing the 91 will take the pole. And the 20 of Darren Clark will be on the outside pole. And there was 68 be on the inside. Second row with the 8 on the outside of him. David Clark in the 21 mirror paints. Is third row inside with the 3. Sam Needham. I believe that's how you do it, say the last name. I know him. He's a really good driver. He's learning the dirt. He runs with a series or cup series called the Oval, which is a really good series to run with. Alright, let's get this stuff going here. And here we go, and they're off. And the 91 gets off to a really great job. And oh, whoa, who was that? And a big calamity right off the bat. And that will bring out the caution. And you see Darren in the third place with that Simple Man game calls car. I don't think I fixed none of my camera angles, so I don't think we're going to have any onboard shots tonight.
There's the 91 of Tyler Carver. He is leading the way right now. And I'm still having issues with my frame rate. Just ain't working out for me. Right now we got Tyler Carver, Chris Webber, then Darren Clark, Weston Newell, and then Philip Daniels, then David Clark is your top 5. Weston Newell, he is the 222 car, and that's not his actual paint scheme. I don't know why it didn't show up. Something to do with trading paints. I was having trouble out of it earlier, but anyway, he is from the J-Skins Sprint Cars series. And here we go, green flag again. Carver is taking a man, and he will get out to another good jump. And we got a really good battle going on back here. The 222 of Weston is falling right behind Sam in the 3 car. He will get up under him. And oh, that was Jennifer in the 13 car. Jennifer Whittingham. Meanwhile, up front, we have a challenge for the... Oh, no, that's a lap car. I'm sorry. And it was a blinker, and he got all crisscrossed up. And the top 5 still stays the same. And looks like Jennifer will come to the pits. See Darren with a simple man game call car. And the 8 Philip Daniels is blinking really, really bad. And you can see that Weston has worked his way up to 6th spot, and he is on the roll trying to get the job done. I just don't think my frame rate likes this track too much. TV3 is the only one that's actually working for me. And they have got 10 laps down with 20 to go. This is a 30 lap feature. And pace car is off, and here they go once again. Tyler Carver will get another great jump. And they tried to get under Darren Clark, but that just would not work. And we had a pass fight for 5th place with a 222 and David Clark in the 21. And Clark is not giving up yet. He is back on the outside of the 222. But he eventually had to give up a little bit there. And Darren Clark is still hanging on to third place. Carver is still leading the way with Chris Webb in second place. And 222 of Weston is looking under the 8 car of Philip Daniels. And he will get by him. And the 8 car in Philip Daniels and David Clark in the mirrors, painted 21, will get tangled up. And David Clark will pay the price for it. But I believe he is good to go. And meanwhile, we still got Carver still leading. Chris Webb, Darren Clark, Weston Newell, and Philip Daniels is your top 5. And this has been a really good race night tonight. And you can actually start seeing the rubber coming in the track right now. Turn 4 is getting a little bit slick. And Darren Clark is looking to get some good run around here. He's wanting a good run with the sprint cars tonight. He kind of had a rough time in the Pro Stock division, so he's trying to make up for it in the sprints, and he is doing the job right now. He is sitting in 3rd place. And the pace truck is off, and we are about to go back green. Green flag is out, and here we go once again. And Clark is looking on the inside of the 68 of Chris Webb. But here comes the 222 of Weston is looking on the inside of him. And David Clark had to start and the 222 will get around Clark, but he is not giving up. He is doing what he can do. He has sailed back to 4th. 8 car is looking up on it, but he is blinking really, really bad. And and there goes 21 with a little Tommy tip over. And the caution will come out for the 8 car of Philip Daniels. But Clark will, I believe he is done for tonight. Meanwhile, we have got Tyler Carver is still leading the way. He is getting her done tonight. And right now we have Tyler Carver in the 2nd place. Leading the race. Chris Webb is in 2nd place with Weston bringing up 3rd place. Darren Clark is in 4th. And Jennifer is in 5th place. That is your top 5. And we have 9 to go. Hey, it ain't gonna be long, and these guys are gonna have her done and over with. And we actually, UOR actually had a pretty good field tonight. And it looks like the pace truck is coming in the pits, and we are getting ready to go back green flag racing. And whoa, good racing right here in the middle. Carver gets another good hole shot. Here comes Darren Clark on the high side of Jennifer, not giving her an inch, and he is digging on that cushion, getting everything is working on the high side. Meanwhile, the 222 is running for second place. That is west of really Chris Weld. Chris Weld is in the wall. And oh, mercy. And caution will come out once again. That will put Darren Clark back in third place with Jennifer Whitney in fourth. Scott Allen is in the... That's a name I haven't heard. Scott Allen in a 9 car. He is in running 5th place right now. That is a good job. He started it towards the rear. He has done a really good job to get work his way up there. And he did some heavy working too. Look at that nose wing. And they do have 4 to go, and I believe there is 1 to go now, so and the pace truck is off. Carver is looking to make another great jump. And he is up on the outside looking to take off, and here they go. And Clark stays right there with him this time, and up to the cushion he goes. And that will open the door for Jennifer, and she is looking low on him. But once again, he is not giving an inch. He is still riding that high side. The battle of the camos. And eventually, Jennifer will, well, he's not cutting any slack. Meanwhile, we got a race for the lead. And there's 1 to go, and the 222 is right there on Carver. And oh, Clark gets into Jennifer, and Carver will take the win with Weston in second place in that 222. Jennifer in the 13 will take third place. Scott Allen has got the 4th place finish, and Sam Needham will round out the top 5. That was a great run. And let's check out. Man, that was a good race right there. A few more cautions than we want, but really good race. And standings is Tyler Carver, Weston, Jennifer in third, Scott Allen in fourth, Sam in fifth, Derek Clark takes sixth, Chris Webb in seventh, Philip Daniels in ninth, eighth, David Clark in ninth, and Michael will round out the top 10. And there you go. And that will be it for Mirror Racing TV. Until next Sunday, we will be at Eldora with all 3 series, or 4 series, shall I say. Until then, we're out.